Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday night. I'm Barry here. Sorry for that technical hitch, and welcome back to you after the 2 weeks break on a Wednesday night. And tonight we're going to be bringing to you the iconic favourite, ice cream. And where did ice cream originate? Overseas. And ice cream was made from ice and snow. And ice cream got its name that way. Well, now, joining me in the studio, as always, good evening to my outsider, and welcome back to you.
Thank you very much, Barry here, and welcome back to the stereo. I know it has been a while. We didn't back into you guys to talk more about what's happening, but yeah, welcome back. Now, like Barry said, we're going to talk about the ice cream and how great and how beautiful the ice cream is about in Australia for us.
Okay, well, ice cream. We love it in a cone, on a stick, and even in a plastic tub, and 2 liter ice cream containers. Now, ice cream, you can't go wrong with it, guys, because it's so easy to eat, and you can serve fruit with ice cream, hundreds and thousands, chocolate topping, you name it, you can just about do anything with ice cream. And here's my outsider now with his opening comment on this.
Yeah, and we all know that ice cream is one of the all-time favorite for the kids as well. We know that ice cream is the most popular thing back in the days. While it's a hot day, you need to have some ice cream to cool you down. And ice cream they have a lot of different flavor. What Barry was talking to you guys about. It doesn't matter which one you put it on, in the cone or on the stick or all that all those flavors is very beautiful.
And there are many different flavors on the market today that you can buy, such as rainbow ice cream, metropolitan ice cream. This is a mixture of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, like Barry said, there's a lot of different flavor like cookies and creams. You got the passion fruit, you got the mango fruit, you got coconut, everything. Name it. You have all the flavors in the shop now. Especially export from New Zealand, Australia, especially you come from America. They have all different flavor they have, but here in Australia we have a lot of many different flavors. Beautiful. Kids love it. Even Adele, they love it.
And there is a dairy free option too for those that can't have the real ice cream like soy ice cream, vanilla, and there's sorbet there too, and Ben and Jerry's. Here's my outsider.
Mm. Especially like Barry said, for like people that don't like dairy, people that don't like anything to do with greens, you name it, you can find in the shop. Especially some people they can't handle the dairy.
So, if you go to an ice cream shop, you can look at the many different flavors that are on display in the cabinet, such as vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, chocolate chip, coffee, you name it, it's all there. Here's my outsider.
Mm. Especially when you go to Manly Beach or DY Beach, or any beach around here in Northern Beaches, we have all different flavors, different shop, different kind, and all the kids are loving it. But yeah, sometimes we need to let the kids have the ice cream and then enjoy what they want.
And you can also take home a 2 litre tub of ice cream too. So next time you're in an ice cream shop, ask the attendant if you could take home a 2 litre tub of the ice cream that you sampled on that day. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, those ice cream shop, don't forget to ask them, what the flavor for that day. Just
Hold on, I'm gonna welcome back. As we were saying, there are 2 litre tubs of ice cream that you can buy from the ice cream shop. And here's my offsider now to take up the story.
yeah. There's a lot of sample there in the different shop, especially the big ice cream. Now you can buy like 2 liter and then take it home and then have it at home with the kids. If while they're enjoying the beach, when they go home, they got some at home to have it to enjoy it.
And ice cream is so versatile. As we said at the start of this program, ice cream is so great to have on a hot day, but the advice we'd like to give to you is eat it before it melts. Here's my offsider.
If you buy ice cream in a hot day, I tell you, mate, you gotta eat it. You gotta eat it quick because you're gonna be chasing around the melting ice cream in your hand.
Now, don't leave ice cream for too long because milk products can go off pretty quickly. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, that's right. If you leave the ice cream too long and melt, it will be not taste the same because it's melt. If you put it in the freezer is turned into a water. That's why you need to remember to put the ice cream quick in the freezer to freeze properly. Because if you leave it too long, might as well throw it in the bin.
And eating off ice cream, it won't be good. Now you can make an ice cream cake for children's parties as well. Here's my offsider. But before I hand over to him, have a lot of patience and time when you are making an ice cream cake. It may be time consuming, but I can tell you it will be worth the wait when the kid's birthday comes around. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic to talk about how to make an ice cream cake. Um, when you make an ice cream cake, you take a lot of patience to make it because you can't handle too much. Because if you handle too much, the ice cream will melt because your body is temperature is warm. You have to handle it properly and make sure it's put in the freezer very quick so the cake will set in the freezer.
And ice cream is so delicious you can make a milkshake from ice cream. Now, a milkshake is basically some ice cream and some milk and some chocolate topping and some whipped cream if you would like it. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, yeah, definitely you're right. You can make chocolate shakes, strawberry, anything you make. But if you make the ice cream like very same, you gotta have all your ingredients ready. You know, if you wanna make a vanilla ice cream, you gotta be ready. You gotta be set with all your products, vanilla, milk, and then you got your eggs, everything. You gotta be ready for it.
And also you can add some Oreos to your big shake too. Here's my offside.
Yeah. Any kind of fruit you add on, any other cheese you add on, it will be taste beautiful when you put it on in your ice cream or in your shakes.
And you can add some whipped cream to the top as well. It's better if you make whip your cream because you don't want to get salmonella poisoning from a cake.
Yeah,
We apologize for the interruption in our program, but continuing on, you can make a milkshake with lots of ingredients, okay, with Oreos, bananas, you name it. Here's my offsider now.
yeah, especially fruits. Fruit is kind of a vegetable. It's very good for milkshakes, you know, mango, strawberry, um, kiwis, watermelon, coconut, anything. You name it, you can make anything with it. And
it's a good way of using up the exist the existing fruit as well. Well, to close our ice cream story, we hope that you enjoy your ice cream. And here's my upside.
Yeah, our message today for you guys, you know, if you love ice cream, you better be there at the beach, have an ice cream. I know there's a lot of different flavor there to have. I love ice cream too, you know, everybody love ice cream.
And the message we'd like to close the show with tonight is the usual message. Please don't ring 000 unless you have an emergency. We have said this many times on our video, and here's my offsider now to tell you about leaving that number alone unless you have an emergency yourself.
Yeah, we always keep reminding you guys about 000 that that come on our show every day and every time because that number is very important to people in danger, people in need of help. Because 000 is not like a number that you call every day. The number that you it's very important to other people as well.
So that's the message we'd like you to think about. And think, is your urgency an emergency before you ring? Because the wrong call that you make to 000 could cost someone their life. Just very quickly, we apologize again for the interruptions we've had on the show, but don't despair. We've got a cracker of a show coming up for you next Wednesday night from 7 o'clock. And next week we'll be talking about what is it? If I tell you now, don't get the answer wrong. Well, I won't tell you. It's something that we have with corn chips, and it is nachos. Here's my offsider.
Yeah. we talking about, Barry?
Nachos.
Nachos. Yeah. Uh, Nachos. It's it's one of type of a food that we experience in the Mexican way. But yeah, it's very very delicious and good to have.
And we'll be talking about that next week on the show.
Yeah.
And it's time for us to say farewell to you viewers now, and thank you for being patient while we had those interruptions there. And as I've always said, please do not pick and choose who you want. And here's my outsider to remind you of that before we say goodnight to you for the 22nd of May.
Yeah. You know, we say this to you guys more often about don't pick and choose your stuff or your side because you know it doesn't really work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work because you know when you come to work here, it's all about teamwork. It's all about helping others and helping the clients in the housing.
So, on that note, viewers, it is time for us to go now. And thanks for joining us tonight on the ice cream story. And we hope you enjoy your ice cream and watching the video. Until we see you on the next show, viewers, I'm Barry Fair. And don't you touch that dial because we've got more shows coming up. And just a reminder, and just some good news coming into the studio. An old favourite of ours is coming back, not not mentioning names. She is good, and we look forward to seeing her next week. But that's all from me for this Wednesday, the 22nd of May. Thanks for your company this Wednesday night. Have a great Wednesday night, and we'll talk to you again in a few days. And here's my outsider now to say his closing message and good night. And don't forget to subscribe and comment. Here's my outsider now to deliver his closing message and good night.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. And thank you guys for listening. Please stay tuned for next week. We got a lot more to talk to you guys next week, and very exciting and very yeah, you guys are gonna love it next week. Stay tuned to our studio, Barry Fee, and then good night, and then we'll talk to you next week.
And remember, only dial 000 in an emergency. Here's my outsider to give you that message before we say goodnight to you once more.
Yeah, one more time again. Again, we were just reminding you guys about 000. Please don't call that number. Very important for other people in the
And on that note, viewers, it is time to say goodnight. This has been a Barry Fair production. This program is recorded in Unit 5 at our Oceana Street premises. Any unauthorized footage or commentary will be dealt with by the producer, that is me. And please comment on this video below when you subscribe so you can watch my videos and rate them. So, from us, good night. See you on the next show. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
And enjoy your ice cream.
Enjoy it.